Okay, everyone, sorry about this. Hi, Dragon Arts. That's Blair, right? Or is that Blair's sister? Anyway, sorry about the confusion. Let me put a link to this. It's this setup because, oh, I gotta flip it around too. Sorry. Try not to get seasick on this little trip you're gonna take. I want it right over that. Okay. Well, I've had nothing but trouble. Hi, Chef. Hi, Sonia. You made it over. It's been an adventure. So I was trying to go live and trying to get it to go, and then it wasn't, and then it just deleted the whole live that I made. So that was cool. So anyway, I'm gonna go in here real quick, but it's not dual, so it's just this. This is my Stitcherhood blanket. I'm going to show you unwinding it. Yeah, it was a whole thing. So it's been a tough time getting on here. But we're here now, and I just need to copy the link and put that in over in a couple places. So thank you. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate it. I will talk about all this stuff here as soon as I get myself resituated. If you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up, that would be great. I have to go in here on hers and then fix this. Delete that one. Okay. Okay. And then I need to go in and all my posts. Hi, Shatika. So glad you made it. Yeah. So we're going to talk about why am I frogging this whole thing. Have you figured out why yet? Yeah. It's way too big. It's like way, way too big. So I'm like, no, I'm just not doing that. And the pineapple sideways would be weird. And I'm going to just try to be a little more conservative with my my yarn. And so I need to pick a different stitch. I think I've come up with what I want to do, but I thought it would be fun to have the trusty dusty 8-ball. Hi, Margaret. Sorry about the mess. I know it's been wild and crazy. Sorry about that. I'll talk a little bit about, come on, Valentine's Day too, because that card exchange is coming up. So again, it's not Stitcherhood, but it's Stitcherhood adjacent. If it's successful, it's something we'd like to include in that. We're going to just see how it goes this year. And I found the right side index cards. So if you want, and Chef Lori, Armchair Chef Lori is here to verify. You don't want to go with the darker color like that. The whiter, the better as far as sending it via post office. But like if you wanted to decorate that and then, put the address and everything on and a note on this side, this is the right size to count as a postcard. Again, I've got lots of colors, but you got to be careful with the colored ones because Armchair Chef Lori has said that sometimes the postage doesn't like to go through. Also, if you do these little guys, like you got in elementary school, you're going to need a regular standard envelope, okay? I did have someone international ask if they can participate, and since it's only a flat rate, it's as long as you're going an ounce or less and follow all the other mins and maxes, the rules, you're good. Oh my gosh, my head is floaty, and I am so sorry about that. All right. All right. Oh, that's not what I need. Okay, let me get this. I'm sorry. I'm having to get all fully resituated. This has been a mess. I'm so sorry. So if you're interested in exchanging Valentine's, the commitment is that you'll sign up by January 31st and then have them mailed out in time that they would get there by the February 14th for the international one. She's in Austria, not Australia, Austria. So it won't, if hers doesn't get there by the 14th, that's fine. But just do the best you can. But again, follow the postal rules. I explained everything after my no good, awkward, weird Valentine's Day story today. I will probably clip and just do a Valentine's Day, no, Valentine's with a P because we're pals. Valentine's Day card exchange. And I'll clip that and make its own video. Arity has not made it over here. Oh, shoot. Let me tag Arity. Because I know she was in the other one. Let me tag Arity. There she is. All right. Hi, Shannon. Nice to see you. I've been so busy. I can't even see straight. Finishing that bookcase cardigan and the Moana doll. It was too much. And then I was working on this. This is way too big to be a queen size. So I'm going to actually frog this and go with another design. It is very nice. I wasn't quite done with it. It's called the pineapple cluster stitch. So it's going that way. So it didn't look right sideways. I do have the actual 8-ball, so you can ask an 8-ball question, but then I will actually ask it and do it. So maybe put it in all caps so I can't catch it, but it's very nice to see you, Shannon. You are somebody I have a ton of videos to catch up on. I have this giant list. It's ridiculous. With all the medical stuff that I've gone through, I haven't been able to watch videos hardly at all. Here's a very cute stitch marker from my Secret Santa all the way from India, but this stitch marker is actually one of Ladybird Love Hadijah, formerly known as Lisa's. So that is from her set. So anyway, and then when I'm counting my 10s, and in this case I was counting 8s because it was sets of 8. That's what all of these stitch markers are for. That's what I use them for. Shannon, there was a question I wanted to ask you. Shannon, what was it? Oh, good gracious, I don't remember. Brain fog is a real thing. I'm doing much. Hi, Arity. I'm glad I hope you saw that I tagged you. How am I going to do this? Wait. How am I going to do this? Oh, I'm going to just, well, my goodness, I'm going to have to just get this out of the way. That's what I'm going to need to do. I'll just use the little thing that it's already on because I'm silly. And I'm not at the end. I'm in the middle of the cake. All right. So, by the way, this is the color yarn. Mandarin and... What's the color of this yarn? Mandarin and magenta is the color of the yarn that Linda was in need of. Then Charlotte sponsored that, so it's at least processed and it should be on its way soon. Okay. Oh, you're polishing. Yes, you're welcome, Arity, because I knew that the other link. So what happened was I tried to go live, and then I clicked on something, and when it says, "Are you sure?" Yeah, that's when you know you're going to probably have a problem. Yes, Teresa Snowflake. So Teresa Snowflake, where's my tiny scale? Where's my teeny tiny scale? My teeny tiny scale must be downstairs. It's really accurate, so I'll have to weigh this with the card she sent. Because I was surprised. And plus it's a little bit bulky. I was showing today things that I got at the Dollar Tree. If you do it like this, at least in the US, if you just do it on a 4x6 index card and decorate that and address it correctly and all that stuff that you need to do, you can use a postcard stamp and it's 16 cents cheaper, 17 cents cheaper, something like that. My Dollar Tree didn't have any of those. Were running around the house, but I did get these foam hearts. I figured I could either fold them up or I could cut them smaller. I don't know. I haven't decided what I want to do with these yet, or if I'm even going to use them. But yeah, make sure you have, like, again, these are from the Dollar Tree too. The standard envelopes. They need to be at least 3.5 by 6. Is that right? Hi, Rachel. How are you? Oh, hi, Western Star. How are you? Your boat trailer fixing. All right. But if you want to be part of the Palantines, again, the agreement is if you're part of it, you do need to send. You're committing to send to everyone. And I did want to give you the heads up that there's one international. But correct me if I'm wrong, Armchair Chef, if you're still here. I believe it's $1.73. It doesn't matter what country you're sending it to. Right now, I am frogging or undoing this because I have to start over and do a different pattern. And Western Star just showed you how you can drop your channel if you want. Rachel, I'm meeting you virtually on Tuesday, right? Is that right? Am I remembering right? So I was supposed to meet with Live Fantastical Michelle yesterday, and both of us forgot, and then so we're rescheduled for Monday. So my Monday is nuts. Thank you. Cards are smaller and they can go through fine. So, right. So the key, what I saw is the minimum is 3.5. Oh, I'll look it up. I'll look it up, Arity. And again, if it's white or light, like the yellow would probably be no problem. But like if you write on red or a dark color, sometimes it doesn't like to do its thing. Tuesday night, yes. 8 p.m. your time, yes. Okay. Thanks for reminding me the time. And you're Central or you Eastern, Rachel? No need. The suckers would be too hard and stiff and they don't bend foam. Okay. Okay, so cut out hearts out of the hearts is what Armchair Chef is saying. What's the dimensions? Is it 3.5 by 5.5 or 3.5 by 6? What is the recommended size for the minimum standard envelope? But you're saying that the suckers would be too hard. Okay, good to know that. I sent erasers through, and some of them got kicked back, and some of them didn't, because they were erasers. Were they Scooby Doo erasers? No, they were graduate cap erasers. I was sending them to all of my graduates in 2020, because normally I would have just given them to them, but some of them did get kicked back to me, but most of them went through no problem. Even got some thank you emails from them. 10:30. Okay, so you are 2 hours ahead of me. Okay, perfect. 8 p.m. So that's, yep. I will make that work, Rachel. That will work just fine. So I'm having to do this by hand. I'm winding because I was in the middle of the cake, as you could see. I was going to go through way too much yarn, and this blanket was going to be way too big. I think I measured it at 115 inches, 118 inches. Hey, Renee, how are you? I am undoing my Stitcherhood blanket because what I was just saying was it was like 112 or 115 inches across, and I was like, nah. First of all, and that pattern, it would have looked weird sideways. So, okay, I gotta get some more loose before I spin it. Yes, unravel. Yes, that's right. Well, at least it was already on this thing. It's pretty easy to do, even though I'm doing it by hand. It's not really by hand. It's not like I'm rolling it into a ball or anything. So it's moving along. But I think I was 5 or 6 rows in, so not like a ton. 4 by 6 is perfect, Chef. Yes, that's what I did read. 4 by 6 you can do for a postcard size. That was 4 by 6. 4 by 6 is perfect for a postcard size too. Don't, because I think it goes to 4.25 and 6 point something, but yes. And there's the thickness guide, right? So, but this would count as a postcard, and then that's only 61 cents, and regular postage is 78 cents. So you could make your own Valentines on index cards. This is probably light enough purple. It would be okay going through the machine and be clear to be read. But definitely put your return address sticker up in the corner and all that. Maybe on this side, put the stamp in the right place and all that. Do all that. Actually, Chef Lori, can the stamp go here where there's lines, or does it have to go here on the blank side? It can go. I don't know if I've ever seen it online, so I'm curious. That makes sense, Chef. That it's up to the clerk running at 9:30. So, Arity, you're an hour ahead of me. Yeah, I probably will only go an hour, and thanks to the fiasco, I'm so sorry about that. It was so frustrating. I don't know why it did it the way it did it. I suspect I know why it did it the way it did it, but it is what it is. It's fine. I just finally got it to do this. Well, corner to corner is definitely going to be my next one. I'm probably going to do some kind of stripey thing. I have I have some really nice colors for that. It was my backup colors if my menagerie didn't work for our lovely triangles we're doing. Chef, take good notes for me. I won't be there tomorrow at that live because I'm meeting virtually with Michelle 1L Live Fantastical. So I don't have hers sent off yet. Like I said, I had 4 packages. I was saying in Camille's live that I had 4 packages I sent off today. I should have said one of those was for my oldest stepdaughter in California. It's her birthday next week. Her stuff is actually going to get to her early. Hi, Dorothy. Lovely to see you. Yes, I was thinking of a couple hearts. I was actually considering doing what's called a join as you go. So it's like smaller squares, and they're maybe a foot by a foot or something like that. And then you can join them as you go. Because then it doesn't feel so hard. Because doing a queen size in the traditional way on a corner to corner would be not boring. That would be a nightmare. That's my own opinion. So when I do the corner to corner, I'll do hearts. I'll figure out something. I have an idea for this cake. What I'm going to do instead. I'm going to try my own pattern. My plan is to call it Hugs and Kisses, but I got to see if it works out. Okay, I got to take that off because it's clipping that in somehow. Okay. Okay. Now they're all just sliding down the way they should. All right. Okay, winding. All right. They go the same side as the address. So it'd be fine to like put your line here, put the address where it's going and everything right here, right? Like, here I have one that got drawn on, so I'm going to use that. By the way, this one was from you, right? This cat pen. I love the way this cat pen writes. It like the flow of the ink or whatever. Okay. So pretend there's no writing there. I could put a line here. The stamp would go here. The to address would go here, right? And then you could put your return. Would you put your return address sticker up here? Is that where it would go? Okay. Have fun. Have fun, Western. Hi, Zach. Nice to see you. Yes, you're getting a visual aid on how to address in the US. Now, this is different if you're coming from another country. So, what's fascinating whenever I get something from my husband's family, the return address is always on the back of the envelope. So, if greeting cards are thick, use the front page of a greeting card. Brilliant, Armchair Chef. Okay, let me add that to my list. Before I go this. Is this a proper setup? Zach is enjoying my visual aid and my lovely artistry. This was already on there. What do you think? This is why it was separated. Your return address goes on the front like this. Okay, good to know about Canada. Zach, you are welcome to join Palentine's if you're wanting to. That's Valentine's with a P. It's a card exchange. Your only deal is you have to send, if you sign up, you send a card to everyone that signs up. So, Arity, you're saying you would put the address and the stamp and the return here, and then you would put a message on this other side? And, well, I was picturing decorating. I'll just cover that up. Decorating that here. Oh, that's cool. No, you were saying like, well, I didn't do a very good job of giving myself enough room. But so like this. Well, but yeah, give yourself as much and then decorate this and make it all pretty and fun and whatever. And then you save the money. Oh, you can put your return address here? You're saying you could put your return address here? Oh, okay. So that you have more room if you wanted to write a note. Nice. Well, like I said, you can decorate the heck out of that and save yourself 17 cents per. Now, internationally, it's $1.73 for us. I don't know what it would cost for you, Zach. But I know somebody in Austria and stickers. And I've got these really cute stamps. I'll show you. Get some more visual aids. I put these on my holiday cards because I think they're cute. So I can guarantee you'll get some little cat stamps on your whatever you get from me, because I got a couple different ones. So 4 cat stamps, stickers, whatever. But this method, and I love Armchair Chef's method. Just make sure they're not too large, and you don't want them square, and that they fit in an envelope. She said regular greeting cards, which come with it. Oh, you're just listening. Okay, that's fine, Chef. I think we're good. It's dropping some channels automatically unless Linda dropped. But anyway, so that embroidered cards, that sounds beautiful, Renee. But yeah, my Sunday video, after you get past my awkward, really weird Valentine's Day from a couple years ago, it is not my husband's fault whatsoever. So no, it had nothing to do with him. Only that he was not available. If he would have been there, it might have actually been even weirder. But yeah, it was a good time. Good time. Story worth listening to. So you can go, wow, that's weird and awkward and uncomfortable. Just listening. Oh, okay, great, Shannon. You are doing some beautiful work. I've seen your thumbnails, but I cannot, with my head being the way it was, and I was trying to get those. Oh my gosh, my cake is falling apart. Hold on, y'all. See, my little part broke off. By the way, there's going to be, when I get to my 1,000 subscribers, well, I'm already there, but when I get to my giveaway, oh, how far do I need to go? Nobody likes a loose ball. Okay. All right. Well, this is a cake, but either way, you get my drift. All right. But I have a couple of these little yarn genies to give away. Probably one during the live and one during replay. So. Oh, absolutely, Margaret. It was very rude on their part. Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, I've known that. Oh, this is more why it makes their relationship is so creepy. But I've known that girl since she was 11 years old. So is he. She was not my student. Anyway, we'll leave that there. But I've known her whole life, pretty much. And she's always been very rude. So, and not thoughtful of other people. And only cares about what she needs. So, which is, Very unfortunate. I'm talking about somebody I know in personal life, not somebody on YouTube, to clarify. I don't want anything to get out there that was any confusion there. No, somebody I know in real life. I would never speak about a channel. No, that will not. Nope, you won't hear that coming from me. But this person that none of you will ever know, I'll call it how it is. I won't go into any gory details, but yeah, Margaret, it was very rude. I was shocked my ex went along with it. It just was very much not his character to do that, as much as he's my ex. Right, Chuck. How could they be comfortable? Yes, I'm feeling so much better already. Now, every once in a while, I am still stuttering. That's when I know, okay, I've pushed too far. It happened yesterday, about 10 o'clock. So I think I'll probably go an hour, but I'm going to go an hour from when I actually started. So we still got at least a half an hour. I get to play with this stitch a little bit and see if it's going to work. Stitch combo, I should say. So I'm going to swatch it and see. And then you guys tell me if you think it will look good, or if it's going to be too much of a yarn eater, or tell me your thoughts once I get there. We've got to get the yarn freed first. All right. Now, I have to take all these out. Yeah, it was just way too big. So I will measure after about the third row this next time. Well, I'll measure the first row and I'll make it smaller than it needs to be. Make it like 82 inches. And then by the time I'm done, that'll probably be like 84, 86 inches, just how it seems to be for me. What are you planning to make? So I'm thinking about my own pattern, Chuck, and I'm thinking about calling it Hugs and Kisses, because it's going to be kind of X's and O's, but I haven't figured it fully out. So, and once after tonight, it's probably going to sit for a little bit. Like I said, the Palentine's is Stitcherhood adjacent. If it goes well this year, we'll put it under the umbrella of Stitcherhood. But since we're just kind of testing it out this year, we'll see how it goes and go off of that. We'd like to include fun things like that. Also, are any of you doing Live Fantasticals? Lexi Helix Stitchcraft is the collaborator. Live Fantasticals theme this month for the make along, and again, that's any art, diamond art, whatever, could be anything. Okay. But yeah, you could draw something. I would say you could cook something, but I don't know if you want, in my brain, something sparkly that you cook with. That might be a little wild. Okay. Oh, yeah. I get it, Chuck. Yeah, and again, I know we're just testing it out this year to see how it goes. If 5 people sign up, that's fine. That's a place to start. Because like I said, one of them being international, again, it's only $1.73. It's not like crazy. Put sugar crystals on it. There you go. See? There you go, Arity. That's how you could bake something for the theme. Okay, so let me show you what I was thinking. There you go. That's what she said. I do want to use a bigger hook. I don't know if I want to use one that big, though. Do I have an 8? No, that's 9. 6.5. Nope. 8. Okay, I'm going to try this with an 8. We're going to see. Let's see how this goes. I'm going to do a foundation double crochet row of, I don't know. Let's see, how many do I need? I need an even number. So, where do I want spaces? We'll do 3 plus 1. Well, about 10 will still work. Okay, I'm a weirdo and I only do 1 chain for my foundation double crochet. Oh, the Stitcherhood. Oh, I'm sorry, Renee. The Stitcherhood. Margaret, if you wouldn't mind dropping that live link, I will be doing a video. Lexi will be doing a regular video, and Camille, I think, is also going to be doing a regular video to kind of give the basics of it. The goal is to get as many queen size blankets as we can because they're in desperate need. Now, we will be collecting other things like washcloth sets, kitchen sets, like a towel and a, this is not a tutorial, obviously, towel set or dishcloths and that kind of stuff for a DV shelter. But so I'm making a queen size blanket. That's what Camille was working on tonight. I'm so bad when I'm in chats. I say hi and then. Oh yeah. Yeah. Because you have too much other stuff going on to have time for that. Okay. The Palentine's Day, is that what you're talking about that you don't know about? I just dropped this video today. So it's video. If you are interested in sending, obviously you don't need to do it this way. This is just a way to make it really affordable. Or Armchair Chef Lori said you get a bunch of the greeting cards and you can, just cut it in half and do the pretty part and then turn it into a postcard on the back. Because the postcard stamps are cheaper. They're only 61 cents and regular postage is 78 cents, sorry. I just looked this up yesterday or the day before. That's the only reason I know this, because I didn't know. So it would be by January 31st. I just dropped the video today. It's just for fun. Yes, handmade cards. Whatever. Nope, it doesn't need to be stitched. I have good old-fashioned elementary school cards, but I have regular envelopes too. So, it can be decorated however you like. You can, handmade cards are great. I have a friend who I know you'll appreciate this, Renee. She does, every time she does a card, I always keep it forever because it's always art. I love it. So, yeah, it could be something like that. And then this was for my birthday retirement party that I had, but yeah, so you could certainly do that or make the fancier handmade cards. You just want to make sure they're not more than an ounce or just put extra postage on it. Nope, it does not. Yeah, definitely does not need to be stitched. Can be old school, can be homemade, can be store-bought. Just make sure they're not too large. You can just Google that if you want. How many am I at? Okay. I'm just doing double crochets as this foundation. And like I said, I'm just kind of playing with this to see what you all think of this design. And I deliberately use a big hook to get a little more stretch out of the stitch, which is probably how I ended up way too big on the last stitch.
That's what she said.
Okay. But yes, handmade cards, self-decorated, like I said, half of a greeting card or an index card that you decorate. Just be aware of postage. What size hook is this? This is an 8mm. This calls, I think, for Halo, I think calls for a 6.5 or a 6. Oh, the cake's falling apart again. Dang it. I deliberately do that because then you get, I'll show you, you get a ton of stretch out of it. Because I'm already a loose stitcher. I don't know what is happening here. I got a loose cake here. That's the problem because I did it by hand. All right. So I'm going to chain one and do a stacked double. So I'm going to show you. No, I think I've got it. Okay. Again, this is not a tutorial. I'm going to skip this one and go over to this one. And we're going to do a cross double crochet. And then in between, we're going to just put a regular double crochet. Hopefully I did my stitch count right. We'll find out. Hi, Lexi. We were talking about you and the Stitcherhood, and I forgot. Renee, I was such a space cadet. I knew you donated to the Stitcherhood cause. It was just the Valentine's Day. It's in my video from today, but I will do a standalone of just the Valentine's and take out my really awkward Valentine's Day story, so it can be standalone, and then I could post that on the tab so it's easier for people. Yep, I did my stitch count right, so it's a 3 + 1. So I'm doing a cross double crochet and a plain double crochet in between. We're gonna see how this looks. All right, so I'm gonna do a stacked double crochet in the end here, chain one and turn. And the reason I'm chaining one is because I need it for this. I know you can do the stacked single crochet. Sorry, that's the correct name. In there. So what I want to do is in here, that was an X, right? So I want to do an O. So this is what I wanted to see if it looks enough like an O. I know it's going to be really hard to see in the fuzzy yarn, huh? I wonder if I need to drop that down a little bit. Oh, hi, Jen. How are you? Nice to see you. Yes, I'll keep you posted, quite literally. Because I know I was approached about postage, so we'll be going there. You are always welcome to super chat and stuff like that for me. For me, I've kind of taken on the I'll be in charge of the Stitcherhood people who need postage, because I understand mailing a queen size blanket is not cheap. I'm gonna drop this camera down just a little bit. I feel like it's a little too far away. I will be right back. Not that you can see me. Okay. Hopefully it's still in shot. If not, I'll mess with the camera. I don't know that that's much better. Well, maybe a little. Okay. So my thinking to look like an O, so we wanted a stack single to make a double there. I'm going to go in between here in this stitch, and I'm going to do a double crochet cluster of 3. We're going to see if this looks like an O. Please do not hesitate to be honest. If it does not look like an O, we will go another route. Does that look like an O? Or not really? I don't know. I'll give it a second. Oh yeah, that's absolutely, yeah, Renee, you can, yeah. I have Venmo for sure. I don't know if Camille has a non-business one. I don't know if Lexi probably has a non-business one. But yes, Renee, I appreciate it. But yes, handmade cards. Lexi, I was talking about the index cards, and I found the right size. And I was kind of talking about how to put it. And then I already said that if you put the return address there, then you have more space for a message. And then decorate the other side. I had a contribution I need to send you if you didn't catch it. Do a couple more to see. Okay. So now, okay, before I go to the next one, I have this plain double in between. Let me do this. Let's try a chain. One chain and then a single. And then a chain one. I'm just going to see what this looks like. That looks a little more like an O. Okay, we'll do a couple more. I have 2 more X's. Only one X that I had an awkward Valentine with, though. Okay, I'm just being silly. So this is like double crochet 3 together. That's what that stitch is. And then chain. Again, I'm making it up. It's been in my head, but I haven't really had time to play with it because I was trying to finish that bookcase cardigan and the Moana. Moana was finished first. And that was mailed off today. She was a Christmas present, but, you know, it's all right. Chain 1. And then in the end, to keep the end, I almost think I need a bigger hook. Or is that already pretty lacy? I don't know. What do you think? Are the X's not clear enough now? Or is it the fuzzy yarn making it hard to see? I don't know. Yes. Renee and her secret agent life. That's how I think of you. I know that is probably not what you were, and I will leave it at probably because I don't know that for a fact. I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of a nice stitch set though, huh? Do a couple more sets. Okay. So the next row will be double crochets. I need 10. So I keep track. Okay. Yeah, it kind of looks nice, huh? That's what I'm thinking. And it doesn't seem to be too much of a yarn eater. Again, I'm doing a very small sample, but let's see, where's the stitch? Is it there? Or is it there? It's there. 2. Sorry, I was crocheting close to myself there. 3. Oh, sorry, I won't count out loud. I have too many stitches. I gotta figure out which one was my extra one. Yep, definitely have an extra. Because this was 10, right? 1, 2, 3, 10. Yes. Okay, where's my extra stitch? Oh, because that's okay. Okay, I know what I need to do. Get back to ya. Okay, I need to not stitch in those chains. I'm wondering if I need to do a treble to bring it up. It seems to be pulling up just fine. Oh, am I going to have enough? I didn't skip stitches, right? Yeah, okay. Okay, I think I know where the stitches are now. Oops. Missy is scratching on my chair for some reason. All right. So I think I need to go in here. So this is 2, 3. Sorry, I won't count out loud. Hi, Lana. How are you? And Missy has come to join. Okay, I don't know what you need there, Kitty, but you know, say hi to everyone. Oh, hi, Camille. That's all right. I had all kinds of challenges, and then my life got deleted, and yeah, so now I pulled out and recaked. I did not cake well. The blanket I did that was way too big. Oops, I lost count. Because a missy miss. I literally don't know what inspired her. I have nothing. Yep, this was right. No, I'm good. Okay. Or should I have done that? No, I'll do a plain double, a set of plain doubles. So I'm kind of making this up and calling it Hugs and Kisses, but we're going to see. With this fuzzy yarn, you're really not seeing the X's at all. I think Missy's on her way out. I don't know what she came over here for. My cake just fell apart. Hopefully all of that stuff is okay. So I did a regular set of double crochets there. So now we're going to do the stack double to start. And then we're going to do a cross. So I'm going to skip. And it looks really nice. They kind of look like little tiny pineapples, don't they? That's all right. It's not what they were supposed to be, but that's all right. Wait, did I do a single? No, that's on the next row. Okay. Ugh, okay. You guys like this stitch pattern? Okay, I'm making it up, Camille. I'm calling it X's and O's, but I don't know. We're trying to see with the fuzzy. I'm almost thinking I need to go. If I go up much more than this 8, well, Yeah, see, it's already pretty stretchy. I want to be so stretchy. Okay. Cross double crochet. Wait a second. Oh, it was supposed to be across there. Like something's wrong. I was supposed to cross it right here. In the right stitch, no. Gotta pay attention to what I'm doing and not just read chat. This is why it's so hard to stitch on camera, isn't it, Camille? Call out love, Lori. Yeah. Oh, that's cute. Now we're good. All right, into the last stitch. So this is what I was trying to get to look like O's, but again, they kind of look like mini pineapples, but that's all right. Yeah, it's different stitching on camera, for real. It's a whole different thing. Oh, at least by half. Because not only are you stitching, but I need feedback on this, so everybody's helping me out. It really doesn't look like O's, but it is a beautiful stitch, so I'll probably go with it. I'm just also trying to make sure it's not too much of a yarn eater, but also not like holy, like lacy. Like so, what Linda said in her video, like so pretty that people don't want to use it. And then it just sits at the bottom of their bed. You know, I have one from my grandma like that. I need to show that one. Whoops. Stacked single crochet to start. Stacked single to make a double. All right. And then in between the X, we're going to do a 3 double crochets together. This is my cake mess, not frogging mess. All right, where are we at? Oh, we're almost to an hour. That's good. Oh, it's so soft. It's so soft. Yeah, I think it's possible it would look really like lacy and maybe too pretty almost. But with the halo, it kind of makes it just look nice. Okay, 3 together. There's 1, 2, 3. Sorry if anybody was counting. Through there, and then I said I chained 1. I went down in this double and I did a single. And then chain 1 into the X. All right. Get over there. Yeah. I was going to use a 9mm, but I actually think an 8mm hook is the right size to get it to not look too, I don't know. Because I do have such loose tension. I'm going to measure this here in a sec, just to kind of get a feel. It's 10 stitches wide. That was 3. Yep. And then no chain 1 here because we're going straight, or there, I did do a chain 1, but I won't count that, I don't think, in the next stitch. Okay. Let's look at it now that we got another set on there. Let's see. Oh, no, I think that was the right side. Looks like almost like a thistle, right? Like I said, it's stretchy and kind of lacy, but not like lacy or formal. So let's measure it and see where we're at. It's 10 stitches across, and how many rows did I do? 1, 2, 6 rows. And my Winnie the Pooh. Let me measure up here. Just short of 5 inches wide. Pull that a little bit, and then it is 5 inches wide. Okay, so many jokes just went through my head. And with 6 rows, I'm at almost just a little past 4.5 inches. Again, I have very loose tension. Yeah, 4.5 inches probably on the nose. For 6 rows, that's not too bad. It's not an inch a row. Do like how it's turning out, but do you guys agree? Like down here, they look like little thistles. So, yeah, I think I'll go with this. The stitch count is 3 plus 1 when you're doing a foundation. You'd have to add 2 more. Somebody sent me a message that never sends me a message. I need to check that. Oh, why? Oh, why? Oh my gosh. Okay. That was the most random thing ever. It was very random. It's an English teacher I used to work with. Literally had not gotten a message from him since 2014. So we're not talking recent. That is more than 10 years ago. And, or maybe it was 19. Maybe it said 19 and I misread it. That would make more sense, at least, given the date on it. Back when the world was young and innocent. Paris 2020. All right. So yeah, I think I like it. Do you think I stick with the 8 millimeter hook? And will 6 cakes be enough? How wide did I say it was? 5 inches. So 80 divided by 5. 16. No. So I'd need 160. Sorry if anybody's counting. I'd need 160 double crochet foundation. Is that a multiple of 3 plus 1? Do you know that trick? Ooh, we'll use more visual aids. Let's learn some fun math that I didn't know until I was teaching and my students taught me. Okay. I don't think that's going to be visible. Sorry, that was pencil. I need to go back to the cat pen because I'm serious. I love the way this ink flows. All right. So if you take a number, I just said 160, right? If I take 160 and add the digits, that equals 7. Is that divisible by 3? No, but it's divisible by 3 plus 1. It's divisible by 3 and then plus 1 remainder. So that's exactly what I need. But yes, that's the trick. If you can take any digit, 374, for example, and you're going to add it. So 10 plus 4 equals 14. That's not divisible by 3. So that's just, I literally did not know that trick until my students taught me. Seriously, Chuck, I did not know. Yep, I'm writing it down 160. Writing it on this. I need to, you know what? I'm going to actually do the math and make sure but this rule I know, if you add the digits and the number that you get from the sum is divisible by 3, it is divisible by 3. I've tried it many times. It always works. But I don't trust myself on this one because I'm trying to do a +1 and it's multiples. But it should be good, right? 5, 15, 10, yeah, 9, so 3, yeah. Okay, +1. Yep, that's good. Okay, 160. This is my stitch count for the, what was it? What did you call it, Camille? Yeah, see, you saw me write it down, right? Oh, you didn't know it either, Renee. See, like math, yeah. Sometimes math does kind of feel like magic. Just like making things from strings feels like magic. And I actually had kind of, it's been too long and I've had migraines too much, like in the past, since 2018, because I didn't really have them too much before then. But I had actually kind of figured out why it works that way, and it has to do with our numbers being base 10. But yeah. Oh, what should I call this stitch? I was calling it X and hugs and kisses, but it doesn't look like that. That's not the right name for it. And this is definitely the right side. Love, Lori. That's it. Yeah. So feel free to pass on that little crazy trick to anyone you want. It's not often helpful, but it's surprising how often it is helpful. I'll put these all in here. All right, so Palantines, we talked about the inexpensive ways to do Palantines. If you want to make your own cards, like really like craft them up, go for it, Renee. Do what you like. If you're balling on a budget, as they say, you can grab index cards and decorate them, and then it's postcard postage, which is 61 cents. We do have somebody, the Stitcherhood Stitch. I don't want to take that name yet. That would almost need to be one that is, it would be almost need to be created by the three of us. Oh, perfect. Now, do you take them and like embellish them since you already have cards? But yeah, just email me. Oh, I'll type it in the chat. And it's not 2 S's. There you go. Just email me if you're interested. Remember, I do have one person international. She's in Austria that is interested in participating. Just email me before January 3rd. Well, by midnight. I said midnight Pacific time on January 31st. That way I can get names out sometime on the 1st. So then you can know how many cards. I mean, you can start getting supplies and whatever together, kind of pulling things together. Oh, I need to go back over the great idea that I'll take this one. So what Armchair Chef Lori said, and this one's perfect because it's not written on the inside. You could take a card like this, you could cut it, and then that could become a postcard. Again, if you're trying to save money, that's a good way. But I'll show you. Here's a handmade card, like what you're talking about. And I think this one might be too. Yeah, this one is. It's got some gold shiny. So these are some handmade cards. This was not part of the card exchange. This one was part of the card exchange, and it's beautiful. So yeah, go for it. Just again, watch the weight. You don't want it more than an ounce. Or if you don't mind paying, or just make sure you put extra postage on it if it is more than an ounce. Oh, hi, Shell. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Knock off AirPods. I bet you're saying knock off AirPods. I have a couple different AirPods. Yeah, perfect. Whatever, as long as they're working for you. When I need to block out sound, so I do something called loop, LOOP, earplugs. They're not earbuds, they are earplugs, and they completely block out sound for me so that I don't get, yes, the corded ones break. Oh no, but your Bluetooth charge doesn't last. Oh, that is a bummer, Shell. But I get the loops, LOOP. There are knockoffs of that too, but the brand name does actually work better. So I've been able to go to concerts as long as they didn't have flashing lights and stuff, and it not give me a headache from the sound because the sound sensitivity. Oh yeah, I mean, but if Shells and you'd lose your earbuds, yeah, yep, I put them right back in the container when I'm done because of that. I always carry the charger box with my earbuds if they're not. And my loops, they come in a little round container anyway. And you can't put anything in your ears. Do you like headphones, or is even on your ears too much, Michelle? Where the heck did Michelle come from? Sorry, probably Shell. I meant Camille. Camille, can you wear headphones? Mine are going to straight into the case. Yep, that's right. That's the way to do it. No headphones either. Okay. So your physical ear is probably sensitive, whereas my hearing is so sensitive, it's stupid. I was complaining about how in the math office I could hear if people left their computer on, even if there was nothing wrong with it, I could hear it. I could hear and if lots of them were on, I like literally couldn't even work in there. But Palatine's is Stitcherhood adjacent. Oh, and you can't hear. So yeah, you really don't want to mess with that. So the Palatine's is, I'm running it this year, but if it goes well, it will definitely be part of the Stitcherhood next year. But yes, this stitch, once I work up a tutorial for it, it will go in a Stitcherhood specific playlist, which is that going to be on all 3 channels, Camille? Sign up. So all you have to do to sign up is you email me and say, I want in, and send me your address. I should say that. Hi, Sanjana. How are you doing? Sanjana is a knitter and her work is beautiful. It's been a beautiful work. I'm going to put my foot up here. I've got 2 pairs of socks, but one of them is this beautiful TARDIS that was knitted for me. And I love them. They're so warm. Oh, yeah. Something not fuzzy where you can actually see the stitch would be really nice. So I made this stitch up tonight, Sanjana. How many? We've got 1 international. I'm going to ballpark. I'm thinking 12 or less. And then one of those 12 being the international. That's my guess, Arity. And again, that's why I'm trying to give ways to make it really affordable. Like I said, Armchair Chef said, if you have some cheap cards, you just cut them in half. instead of mailing them the other way, then you do your stuff here and then put your stamp on it, and it's a postcard stamp. It's cheaper. That's my guesstimate, based on Armchair Chef's numbers for the holiday card exchange. And I've never done anything like this, and that's part of why we're not making it Stitcherhood official as well, because we kind of want to, I don't necessarily want it to be huge or large yet. It's but yes. So this is Love from Lori or just Love Lori on this stitch. What do you guys think? We have black floors at work, so I bought red. Oh, that's smart, Chef Lori. Red earbuds, yes. That's just smart. I'm so happy with this, guys. Thank you for helping me think through that and kind of play with it. And yeah, I'll get a tutorial out. I can't promise it will be in January. It might not be. No more than 20. Okay, so if it hits more than 20, take your name off the list, Artie. Got you. I don't think it will this year. I really don't, but yeah. What are you crying for? Oh, because you can't participate this year. Yeah, it's okay. I need it to be kind of small this year, just because we've got a lot going on. Oh, and are you crying because I won't have this tutorial out until probably February? It's just because I'm doing okay, signs that my brain is not 100%. I was going to say blockade of the stitches. No, let's try that again. Battle of the stitches. I smell like lemon and cherries. That might be fairly accurate, actually. You might not be far off. It could be my birthday. When is your birthday, Chuck? Chuckarino? Is it coming up? This? Yes. This is this acrylic. Oh, February 5th. Okay. If it gets too, what could you do if it gets too big, Lori? Separate people into two. Oh, thank you, Margaret. Great idea. Great idea. And then I could say who's okay with sending international and put them in a separate group. Okay, so I need to do a new. Where is all? I have so much paper, so many notebooks. Is any of it where I need it? No. Why would it be? Even my hang in there notebook's not where it should be. Okay. Another one of these is getting used. All right. So things that need to go in a more shortened version of the Palentine's video. I got something on it, not the pin's fault. Like I said, this pin writes like a dream. Is how to sign up, what to include in the email, are you okay sending one or more internationally? And what was else? I don't mind sending international if it's a card. Right, just a card. Just a card. Yes, for international, you might as well send a card, or if you're just doing postcards anyway. But yeah, it's the same postage. Thank you for confirming that, Chef. That's what I thought I read too. Same postage, whether it's a card or a postcard, whereas in the US, postcards are cheaper. Yeah, right, Margaret? It's like, I have a million of them. Okay, I know there was another question. Heart stamps. Oh, yeah. Do they have their Valentine stamps out? Their forever stamps, Chef? I have the one main one, and then one that's in a bag with the triangles from Ladybird Loves. Triangles are a pain in the butt, guys. I don't know if you knew that, but they are a big, giant pain in the butt. Valentine's love stamps, yeah. Probably already. Okay. But and they sell it fast. You might look online, but make sure you're purchasing straight from USPS, correct? Oh, that's exciting about the international then. You mean like even the ones that got mailed to him, Camille, with the stamp collection? Too many, yeah. Pink History. Oh, what's that? He bought them and collected them, so he preserved them. Okay. Kept them in good order. I feel like there was something else I needed to say. So I need to tell people how to sign up, what to include in the email, like your address. Good if you're good sending international or not. And everybody make note. Chuck's birthday is February 5th. All right. I feel like there was something else that I needed to address or answer. Hi, Sam. How are you? We're talking about Palentine's. International is welcome. You know I did, Chuck. Dishcloth. Oh, you're doing the dishcloth encyclopedia with Missy Yarniverse, right? Oh, okay. I don't have anything that will be a problem. Let's look. So these are, yeah, there's nothing personal on there. These are cards that Renee made. There's one. I'll give you a second. Sorry to look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh my gosh. I love this one. I love this one so much. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I need to get up. Well, no, I got up and what was I looking for? No, I was adjusting the camera and pulling it down a little bit. So, and then we were all happy with options. You don't, as long as budget's not an issue, you don't have to be creative and, do the postcard version or anything, or like Chef said, cut a card in half and use that as the postcard part, and it would count the same as postcard. And it is 17 cents cheaper, which is a lot. Yeah, you can tell. Okay, let me hold that back up. Here's how you can tell that they're turtles. It's the way they're this is shaped. Tortoises, they kind of have rounder, flatter, because tortoises are more land animals. Turtles are. So it's more of this curved, almost flipper like legs, arms, whatever you want to call them. Rosie. Now, Rosie is the one we were talking about. Yes, we've got people to agree that they would be up for sending internationally. So this is what you're going to email to me. Well, how you sign up is you email me, and then what to include in the email is your address. I don't think we need your phone number, Rosie, but let me double check on that because sometimes international you need that. And then I'm asking people if they're good sending international. I will only give you names of people who will also send one in return. Okay. It's not that much more for us. I mean, it's 78 cents for us to send a card here. It's $1.73 to send it international. So it's a little more than double, but it's not like crazy.
That's what she said.
Oh, Palentine's. So what is Palentine's is something I kind of made up based on the holiday card exchange. So for Valentine's Day, you would be signing up by January 31st, midnight Pacific. Okay. So giving you the whole of January 31st. And then on the 1st, I'll put together a list and put it. And what it is you're going to send, it'd be like you'd be sending Christmas cards, but it's Valentine's cards. It doesn't have to be mushy, but it can be silly. It can be, like I said, make your own card, turn that into a postcard, decorate it out. I went and got these. Chef Lori says to not send the sucker. She said it won't go through the machines properly. Yes, that's why I try to put a dash there, pal, in times. Yes. I was aware that when I typed it out, I was like, oh, I need to be really careful writing that word out. Let me see that I got your email. I'm going to check that right now, Rosie. Is this the right one? Nope, it's my other one. I've got my old email and then I've got my new email. And the new email is what you have. I have something from Arity. Yes, I sure do. I got a test. It says test, dear Lori, your Palentine's. Yes, and yes, you can. I am doing much better. I'm not 100%, but so yes, that worked. Rosie, I'll call you that since that's what shows on the screen instead of your email. I am getting better. I'm not 100%, but I'm close. 100% for my normal. Renee is knitting. Oh, nice. I like that. Okay, I would love for you to participate. So you would be another international, and that is fine, Zach. Like I said, it's not that crazy expensive for us, but if you're going to mail to Canada, you want to send it as soon as I send that list out. That's why. So Rosie, go ahead and send it to that same address. It came through. Everything came through, including the picture. You're going to say your physical address. I don't think I need a phone number. This goes to you as well, Zach. Yeah, I'm good with international. Renee is good with international. So you'll have at least 2 people. Oh, yeah. Well, crochet. Yeah. Well, it's all right. I get it. Your English is very good, and your written English is really, really good. Because it's not your primary language, right? The postage, I believe, is $1.73, but let me double check that, Lexi. And right now it's looking like 2 people. International postage for a card USPS. Oh, $1.70. $1.70 under an ounce or under. And when I say an ounce, like literally, if it's 1.01 ounce, they could kick it back and say it's not enough. So I would go for 0.99 of an ounce before. If you're dead on an ounce, you might want to add extra postage. So, but $1.70 is what it looks like. For some reason, I thought it was $1.73, but it's $1.70. Let me make sure though. Nope, it's $1.70. I've checked 2 places now. $1.70. Okay, let me click back over here. Let's see what else. I can pay at the counter. Yes, you can buy the international stamp at the counter. And with that, Lexi, a card and a postcard cost the same international. But every single country, including like Sam, who just came in from Australia, for us, it's still $1.70. So that seems expensive. That seems, for international it is, Helix, but not for the US. For the US, it's 61 cents for a postcard. It's 78 cents for an ounce, up to an ounce card. Okay. And I did find some index cards so I could at least show an example. Yeah, how many hooks? That is a good question. Chef Lori, how many hooks? So you can, Lexi, you can say in your email, you can say, I can't send international at this time. Like Erity's going to remind me, I can't send more than 20. Like she'll say something like that. Yeah, you send your address, because obviously you're sending international. So, and then when I'll kick you names, I'll send you names on February 1st. I will only send you names of people who have agreed to send international. I'll put a post up about this, and then I'll tag a few of you. But Arity, I think I saw you had a. Let me go over there. I'm gonna star your email. Okay, I got Renee, and I got Camille, Rose, Arity. I got yours. Okay, so I got Camille, I got Renee, and I got Rosie and Arity. And then there's me. And then some people haven't had a chance. It sounds like Zach's probably going to go ahead. And so if you've already sent this without addressing the international, you can just pop me another email with that. I'll put a post up, and like I said, maybe I'll pull it. Maybe I'll make a 3-minute short of how to sign up and what to send in the email. I don't know. What do you think? Would that be helpful? I'll get the mail tomorrow. Okay, Zach, yeah. And my email, I'll put it in here again. The biggest, I'm getting what you're saying now. It was the word crochet that was the trip. This is my email, Zach. It's my channel name at Gmail. Oh, I forgot the .com, but hopefully you can figure that out. .com, because I'm a goober. Yes, that would be helpful. A 3-minute short. Okay, perfect. 3-minute short plus a post. Okay, I got this. Okay, good. You can make cards. Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, you can make a couple suggestions. Again, I don't know if postcards are cheaper since you're sending international, but you can take a card and cut it in half and do that. Or you can take a 4x6 index card and turn that into a card, stamps and whatever. Just make sure it's not too dark. Like the dark red, don't use the dark red. You don't have to make it. Nope, you can just do, I'm doing this. I'll probably add little foam hearts in there, but I'm doing little, I can't send those unfortunately because they will get squashed, but they won't run through right. I'm sending these little guys and I'll probably send something else, but these little guys, but these little tiny things won't go in the normal mail. So I had to get some standard envelopes, or I might go ahead and since I found some index cards, I might go with that and then like tape that on that. I might do that. Well, I'll have fun with it. I'll figure it out. Sorry about the suckers though, but I wasn't thinking about them being so hard and then they'll get, oh, there's the cat again. There's Missy saying hello. And you can, you don't have to make them. You can make them. You can buy them. Just follow whatever your postal service is. Oh no, I want the questions. Thank you, Zach. I appreciate the questions. Let me clarify that it can be homemade or store-bought. Made or store-bought. And then I'll give the sizes, size rules. Because there's some size rules and the 1 ounce rule. You want it little less than 1 ounce or smaller. Or Renee, if you don't mind and you want to send, she is making. She wants to make like handmade. You don't need to go this level. Like you don't need to do that. You know, I've got somebody over here. But I have a friend who that's what she does to make cards. She takes watercolor paper, I believe, and then does little tree paintings on them. She does 3 or 4 different types of trees, but that's how she does her cards. So whatever works for you. And then I have Camille's watercolors birthday card and watercolor Christmas card. Where did that go? That was supposed to stay up. Anyway, yes, whatever. You can buy them. You can make them, whatever. You send to everyone that I send in the list to you. Everyone that's willing to send international will send one to you. So you send one to all of them. Yeah. Well, Renee, that's saying a lot. But I'm guessing, like I said, I'm estimating maybe a dozen people total, and I don't know how many of them are willing to do international. I bet at least 4. So you'd be sending about 4 cards. Does that make sense now? Okay. I legitimately appreciate the cards. So the agreement when you sign up is that you will send a card to everyone that sends a card to you, but you and Rosie will get specific lists of people who have agreed to send international. So your list might not be as long. And like I said, with Arity, she said, I can't send more than 20. If you have a stipulation like that, we can definitely work that out. Yes, community. Yes. I think I need to do all of it, right, Linda? I think I need to do a community tab. I think I need to do a short, a regular post. And I do worry about that, Arity. That's why I'm like, just only the people that agree to that. So it might be, a smaller number. Because I know, where's that card? This card came from the UK. And it now she put the wax stamp on the back, which that costs more on the US side. I don't know if it costs more there, but I know she spent close to $4 or £4. So yes, it was more expensive there. For Zach, it's about the same. Okay. Now for Rosie being in Austria, I imagine it's a little more like the UK. It's going to cost her a little more, but I'm not sure. But yeah, I agree, Linda. I've got to put it out there in as many ways as possible, but I also don't want randos signing up, if you know what I mean. I don't necessarily want people signing up that I'm not sure that they're so far everybody I know. Hi Jonathan, how are you? So far everybody that's told me they're interested, I know they will do what they said. And they will send whatever they agree to. Again, feel free. If you know you can't send international, don't let me know. That's fine. I'm sure they'll be just happy to get a couple. Oh, so for you, it's about $1.75 Canadian. That is really comparable because Canadian is just a little bit. Well, I don't know right now. That's why you're saying maybe not a short. Maybe a short that is only, how could I do that? A short that's only for, it won't be crazy. Okay. Okay, good, Rosie. But yeah, you're in, and I know there's at least 3, but I think 4 people that you'll get cards from. So just make sure to send me your actual physical address and how we need to write it for your country. Like write it out the way it needs to look on the envelope for me, because that will help me in sending it to people. So they write it out, because how we write it out and how other countries write it out is a little bit different. Yeah, that'll be fun, right, Renee, having Rosie do that? So maybe I've got to figure this out, Linda, but I agree. Where could I? A short is dangerous in that regard. Unlisted and with the link. Maybe I can do it that way. Yeah, this is fun, right? Because you can make them or you can buy them. You can have fun with it. You can make it affordable. You can make it elaborate, however you want to do it. Camille's idea, which maybe next, you use a P.O. box. Okay, great. That's even better. But just write it out how people will need to write it on their envelopes when you email me. That's fun. We'll have a couple internationals. That's fun. But again, if you know that that's not something you can do, just feel free to mark that. So I'll figure it out. Linda, I totally agree with. Oh, Sonia, I'm glad you're still here. I appreciate the work you do. And Arity, I appreciate the work you do. All your mail goes to the post office. Oh, my dad's like that. He's in this weird little tiny town, and like part of the town has mail delivered to their house, and the other part of the town, it can only go to the mailboxes, but not FedEx or UPS. Only mail. It's weird. I appreciate it, Sonia. Yeah, wow. I did not expect to go this long, especially starting a little bit late. Right, Rosie. So we want to make it. So that's why I'll make sure that's included. Linda, can I post on the community tab, or is it just on posts? But people, Do you have to be subscribed to look at posts? I don't know. I don't remember. I'm going to really have to think about that. So, Sonia, we're talking about, let me do it this way. PAL Valentine's. We're pals here, Palentine's. You're agreeing to send cards to everyone who signs up. You sign up by emailing me. It's my channel name at gmail.com. Include your address and your name, your full name. That would be for your postal reasons. Are you okay with sending international, one or more? We know that's actually now 2 or more international cards. It's fine. Yes or no. That's fine. And I need signed up by January 31st, and I will get them sent out the next day. I will get the list sent out. They can be homemade, store-bought. You could use index cards and make it, then it's only postcard charge, whatever you want to do. Oh, you took a picture. You want me to hold it up here? Is that better? Ooh, right there. Chuck's birthday's on there too. That's right. Okay. Good night. I'm so happy we're here, Margaret. I know it's late for you, so take care of yourself. Community tab. But can I? Let's see if I can text. I just got an email from Lexi. If I can text. My gosh, I'm special. Hope I don't need to mark that. I need to mark that. Oh, it's nice to actually put a face to your name, Rosie, by the way. Okay. Let me go to YouTube. Let me make sure my volume's all the way down. Yes. channel. Let's see if I can visit community. Yes, I can. Okay. Okay. I can do it in the community and not just on normal posts. So we're good. That's what I'll do. And I'll put a link to if you have the link, you can watch this video for the 3-minute video. Plus, then I might, oh, sorry. That means it's time to take one of my medications. So y'all know. All right. Yes, you can. I just had not, I'm so used to going to post and not community post that I wasn't sure. So thank you, Linda. I will definitely do it that way. And that's where I'll put a link. So you have to be a subscriber to see the community. So that's perfect. Okay. I got it. Okay. And yeah, I might put a post up every other day or so just to keep, so people can start putting together their stuff and then making sure they answer all the questions in the email and whatever. If you need to send me 2 or 3, just let me know. My daughter just invited me to the museum tomorrow, but I am booked. I have 3 appointments tomorrow. And Zach sent an email. Let me make sure it came through. That's what part of what I've been doing is making sure all the emails came through. Yep, Zach. Yep, I got you. I got Lexi. I got Renee. I got Rosie. I got Camille. I got Arity. I'll still need more info from Rosie, but she wanted to make sure before she sent anything too personal that it actually went through, and now it's going through. So tag people in the post. Yep. And Linda, if you happen to think of people that I should tag, I'll see if Michelle Plays Hooky wants to do this. I know she's like resting her hand or wrist. I can't remember. I think it's her wrist. So she's not doing a whole lot right now. So she might not be up for it, but we might all. I might say, hey, do y'all want to send her a Valentine's? I might put a couple people on there, brighten their spirits. But yes, I got your email, Zach. So we're good to go. Yes. Lexi. Yep. And Renee. And yep. All right. Perfect. Yeah. Like I said, I think the international senders, it's going to be about 4 is my estimate. So I don't think you'll have as many to send out or whatever, because a lot of us live on a tight budget. So, oh yeah, that's fine. Let me actually write. I need to tag Sonia when I put all that stuff together. Make sure I tag the channel. And then I'll tag everybody that's already signed up just to make sure they sent everything. And Zach, I got your email. Linda, yep, tag people. And then I want to tag Michelle, place a key. I'll see if Linda wants to do it. Linda Saxida wants to do it. Like I said, I know it's too expensive for whatever reason. I always have to think about her last name. Like I said, I might make a list of, hey, you want to say hey to people. So, all right. I think it's only 8 minutes. I guess we'll get to the 2 hours just for the heck of it. If all of you need to leave, then that's fine. I understand. Yep, you can go to bed. You go to bed. I'm just going to hold out these 8 minutes. It's just because I started late. If you didn't see this fidget, this is a fun little fidget. I'm going to figure out what happened to it. She had to mail it to me, so I think that's why it doesn't quite fit right. Or it doesn't like stay in the hole. Okay, so many jokes. I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop before I get myself in trouble. I am working on my Sparks. It's a shawl vest. And I don't know where I put it. I was working on it like a maniac earlier. And I don't know where I put it. I'm also working on my, here it is. Here it is. I'll show you guys. So you can kind of picture what the heck I'm talking about with shawl vest. This was Margaret's members only choice pattern. So here's the little armholes for my granddaughter. So it'll hang over her shoulders like that. I'm more than halfway, but it's very cute. Rainbow. It's coming from this cake. See that sparkle? I love the sparkle. All right. So that was fun. So, all right. I really appreciate all of your questions. Seriously, I'm not even joking. Questions are very helpful. Oh, 8-ball questions. Yes. Got any 8-ball questions? Will Camille catch up to Linda? Okay, 8-ball. Will Camille catch up to Linda? Let's see what it says. What does it say? Chances aren't good. Sorry, Camille. Sorry. Oh, I know of that rainbow vest. Yes, my granddaughter will tell you her favorite color is the rainbow, and then she'll tell you all the rainbow colors. So in the order because of that book that Renee mentioned. What was that book? Art, anyway. Yeah, so anybody else got a funny 8-ball question you want to ask? Funny ones. Will Linda have to frog tomorrow? All right. And we're talking about crochet frog in here. Not going and catching frogs. All right, 8-ball. Will Linda have to frog tomorrow? We're playing funny. Okay. Can't say now. He's pulling his non-committal stuff again. Okay, we're going to try again. Will Linda have to frog tomorrow? Okay. So it shall be. So it shall be, it says. Oh, funny. Any other funny questions? Will Lexi, 8-ball, will Lexi finish her attached blanket? Attached blanket? Before either, is that Stitcherhood, I bet? Stitcherhood blanket? Okay. Before either Linda or Camille. Okay. Will Lexi finish before them? Don't bet on it. What's funny is the other time I used the 8-ball, it was like all positive. It was the first time it was like all positives. It's like, what the heck is this? 8-ball is usually a brat, and tonight it's being a brat. Anybody else got an 8-ball question? Will my little robot ever stop running? That's what that noise is. Oh, hello, Chris. How are you? We're asking 8-ball silly questions. You are waiting on, it's true, Linda. You are waiting on yarn to finish. It's hardly a fair fight in that regard. You're relying on the, I don't know, UPS or the other, or probably not FedEx. FedEx is usually commercial places, but UPS or USPS. Anybody else have a funny, you like the Linda Frog question? Well, the 8-ball is in a particularly bratty mood tonight, so it's just funny as heck. So, Chris, you got an 8-ball question that's silly or funny? Oh, sorry. I'm trying to think if I've got one. Okay. I'll write it out. So, well, Lori, I gotta say teacher. Teacher Lori. Finish her. Which one do I want to ask? Oh, I've got a secret project going on. Let's see if will Lori me finish 8-ball. Will I finish my secret project on time? Got about a minute and a half left. Let's see. Will I finish my secret project on time? Focus and ask again, as if I wasn't focused on that. Okay. And then please, Lexi, do you have a link or do you do it last minute? Are they scheduled or not scheduled? If you have a link, you can drop it. But anybody that wants to drop their channel can. Hooks247, Zach, if you're still here. HOOKS 247, no space. Okay, well, focus and ask again. I know, right? You'll be at work. Okay. Will I finish? Okay. Will I finish the secret project? Can't say now. See, it's being a brat. It's being such a brat. Yeah, Lexi, it all depends on what time because I have a packed day tomorrow. And I have not filmed my Monday yarn management, but I am surrounded by my yarn management. So, oh, it's not scheduled. Okay. If you get it scheduled in the next 30 seconds, Well, okay, you're fixing it now, so I'll wait till you have that and you can drop that. And then what I want you to do is come back to the live after it like opens. I did this on Camille's tonight, and then make it as the first comment. Say, join Lexi live Monday at blah, blah. Okay, go ahead and drop the link. And then like as soon as I end this, which will be any second, I've got to ask this again, right? Or did it give me a definitive answer? No, it said focus. Okay, well, I finished my secret project on time. So it shall be. Well, there you go. I'm going to finish my... Okay, you're not rushing. Okay, so just make sure to comment with the link. Since you're a mod, you should be able to do that. If you have any trouble with that, please let me know. All right. Well, you know how I end things. Thanks for all the help on this stitch, and then all the help and advice and how to help clarify on the PAL intines. I'll get stuff pushed out. And Camille got another 2 rows done. Woohoo! I don't have a... Oh, where's my jingle bells? Okay. Camille got 2 more rows done. All right. So, love you, Helix. Lexi, sorry. All right. Thanks for coming in. Can I get an amen? I'll give you a second because I know there's delay. And big hugs to you all. Whatever kind of hug you need, side hug for Chuck. Thanks for being here. And thanks for all the help. Oh, do it, Lexi. Do it. I want. Yes. Get it. Yes. Do it. Love the sound of those. All right. I'm just letting it roll a little bit, and then it looks like everybody's done. Thumbs up if you have a chance. So glad you could join us, Rosie. That was lovely. And we got everything worked out, so you can email me again with the other information. So, because you're sending it to me right. Nothing personal before, but now you can send it because you've got it right. I'll reply to you. I'll make it even easier. Okay. I think everybody's good now. Thanks for being here. I'll go ahead and end it now.